The Retro Football League presents The Extra Point. Powered by Wolverine Studios Draft Day Sports Pro Football. It's time to take the field. What are you bringing to the table? And now, for our host, Lance McAllister.
Ladies and gentlemen, to another thrilling episode of The Extra Point with your host, Lance McAllister. We're here to recap all the heart-pounding action from Week 15 of the RFL in the year 1978. Let's dive right in and break down the exciting matchups that had us on the edge of our seats. The steel curtain was in full force as the Pittsburgh Steelers dominated the Baltimore Colts with a jaw-dropping 55-0 victory. The snowy conditions didn't stop the Steelers' offense led by QB Terry Bradshaw, who put up an impressive performance with 284 passing yards and 4 touchdowns. On defense, Mel Blount shone bright with his interceptions and solid tackles, contributing to the Colts' misery. The final score speaks for itself, 55-0 in favor of the Steelers. In a heated indoor battle, the Detroit Lions emerged victorious against the Minnesota Vikings, clinching a 31-26 win. The Lions managed to hold off the Vikings' advances, capitalizing on their offensive opportunities. With a balanced effort between passing and rushing yards, the Lions sealed the deal against their rivals in a nail-biting matchup. The Atlanta Falcons soared to a 27-20 win against the Washington Redskins, despite the cold and windy conditions. The Falcons' defense held strong in the later quarters, while their offense managed to find their rhythm to secure the win. Washington gave an early push, but the Falcons' resilience proved too much to overcome. In a closely contested game, the Buffalo Bills edged out the New England Patriots with a 20-17 victory. QB Glenn Carano took the spotlight with his precise passing, leading the Bills' offense to a hard-fought win. The Patriots tried to stage a comeback but fell just short in the face of Buffalo's determined performance. Despite the snowy conditions, the Cleveland Browns managed to triumph over the New York Jets with a 17-10 victory. The Browns' defense, led by Rusty Tillman, proved to be the difference-maker, stifling the Jets' offensive efforts. Ricky Feature's impressive receiving skills also contributed to Cleveland's success. The New York Giants pulled off a thrilling 37-34 win against the St. Louis Cardinals. The game was marked by high-scoring plays and standout performances, particularly from WRG in Washington, who showcased his skills both on the ground and in the air. The Giants managed to outlast the Cardinals in a game that kept fans at the edge of their seats. The Dallas Cowboys dominated the Philadelphia Eagles with a convincing 37-10 win. RB Tony Dorsett showcased his versatility, excelling both in rushing and receiving, earning him the Offensive Player of the Game award. The Cowboys' defense also played a crucial role in stifling the Eagles' offensive efforts. In a high-scoring affair, the Chicago Bears managed to outlast the Green Bay Packers with a 41-34 victory. RB Terry Metcalf stole the show with his impressive rushing performance, while the Bears' defense managed to secure 4 interceptions against Green Bay's offense. The game's combined 75 points highlighted the offensive fireworks on display. The Houston Oilers cruised to a dominant 37-0 victory against the New Orleans Saints. RB Don Hardiman's rushing prowess and LB Robert Brazil's defensive contributions led the way for the Oilers' decisive win. The Saints struggled to find their footing against Houston's relentless performance. The Denver Broncos eked out a hard-fought 23-20 victory against the Kansas City Chiefs. RB Jim Kick and the Broncos' defense were instrumental in securing the win. The game remained tight throughout, with Denver managing to secure the win in the final moments. The Miami Dolphins secured a commanding 23-8 victory over the Oakland Raiders. RB Benny Malone's impressive rushing display and the Dolphins' strong defensive efforts paved the way for their win. Miami's victory was a testament to their balanced performance on both sides of the ball. In a game marked by windy conditions, the Seattle Seahawks emerged victorious with a 25-7 win over the San Diego Chargers. WR Steve Largent's standout performance earned him the Offensive Player of the Game award, while CB Eddie McMillan's contributions on defense further solidified Seattle's dominance. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers managed to secure a 17-7 win against the San Francisco 49ers in challenging windy conditions. RB Charlie Davis led the way with his exceptional rushing performance, helping Tampa Bay seal the victory. The Buccaneers' balanced approach on both offense and defense proved to be the winning formula. The Rams' offense was firing on all cylinders, led by the exceptional rushing performance of RB Lawrence McCutcheon, who bulldozed his way to 108 yards and 2 touchdowns. Defensive end Al Baker wreaked havoc on the Bengals' offensive line, racking up 2 sacks and proving to be a game-changer. The Rams' well-rounded performance showcased their prowess, securing them a convincing win and leaving the Bengals trailing. As we approach the final stretch of the 1978 NFL season, the playoff picture is heating up like never before. With just one game left, the stakes are higher than ever, and every play matters as teams vie for their shot at postseason glory. In the AFC East, the Miami Dolphins have already secured their spot as division champions, showcasing their dominance throughout the season and clinching their place in the playoffs. The AFC Central, however, is a battleground of its own. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Oilers find themselves in a dead heat for the division lead. Although the Oilers are a game behind in the tiebreaker, they still have a chance to claim the top spot if they secure a victory and the Steelers falter. Out in the AFC West, the Seattle Seahawks have clinched their division thanks to a timely victory and a loss by the Oakland Raiders to the Dolphins. The Seahawks' hard work and determination have paid off as they punch their ticket to the playoffs. As for the wildcard spots, the AFC is a battleground between the Oilers and the Steelers for the top slot in their division, having the runner-up taking the top wildcard spot, while the Seahawks and the Browns are still very much in the fight for the last available spot. Over in the NFC East, the Dallas Cowboys have solidified their place in the postseason with a decisive victory over the Eagles. The Cowboys' triumph propels them into the playoffs, and their fans are surely excited for what's to come. In the NFC Central, the Chicago Bears are leading the pack, but the Detroit Lions aren't giving up hope just yet. For the Lions to clinch the division, they'll need a Bears loss and a victory of their own. The divisional race remains tight and full of suspense. The NFC West, on the other hand, has been claimed by the Los Angeles Rams. With a commanding performance throughout the season, they've secured their spot in the playoffs and are ready to take on their postseason opponents. The NFC wildcard race is equally intense as the AFC. The Bears and the Lions are battling for the divisional leader, having the loser take the first wild card slot, with the Giants, Buccaneers, Eagles, and Redskins all jockeying for position to grab that elusive last wild card spot. With just one game left, the tension is palpable, the excitement is electric, and the playoffs are within reach for those who have fought hard all season long. Buckle up, football fans, because the road to the championship is about to get even more thrilling. Stay tuned for more gridiron excitement right here on The Extra Point with Lance McAllister. Until next time, football fans.